Hey guys, Tofuru here, and welcome back to some more Zero Escape. Last time we finished off the red path, so let's start our way down the white path. I'm not sure. I think our first order of business is the second class cabins. So let's go take care of this and see what's in store for us. Map of the ship, match, plate on a shelf, and a picture of a dog. Okay, I don't know which one of these has the key, so let's check them out and see what's in store for us. Huh! Is it the actual Titanic?
The actual Titanic?
I doubt they would have trudged it out. I'm pretty sure it's under the ocean forever, man.
The actual Titanic? You mean it, like, slipped through time and ended up here?
I mean, yeah, that's actually a good question, June.
Before the ship sunk on April 14th, 1912?
Yeah, I don't think that's too possible.
Huh? What the hell are you smoking?
Huh? Did I get it wrong?
No, that's not... I mean, come on. I mean, slipped through time? Seriously? I was talking about the controversy surrounding the Titanic.
Wait, oh, okay, I guess.
Controversy? What do you mean?
That America's, or the greatest ship ever made, sunk so fast?
Haven't you heard of it? It's pretty famous, you know?
I think?
The Titanic had a sister ship that was essentially identical.
Oh.
It was called the Olympic.
Wait, what? The Olympic? So far we've heard Titanic, which we know is dead, the Olympic now, and the Gigantic.
Oh, yes, I have heard of that. I think I heard it was troubled by a lot of problems.
Really?
And the company that owned it didn't know what to do with it, right? So they made the Olympic up to look just like the brand new Titanic.
That's pretty funny.
That's right. They also took out a huge insurance policy on it before it set sail.
Oh, so they could make money if another travesty occurred.
Huh. That would mean that the real Titanic never sank.
Yeah, the ships got swapped.
Oh, wait, what?
The real Titanic was renamed the Olympic in secret. They used it as a passenger ship for more than 20 years.
Wait, I am even more confused. Seriously? This is actual fact?
Hey, wait a minute. Wouldn't that mean it retired in 1935?
Sure.
Huh? Well, yeah, I guess sometime around then, yeah.
Well, what happened to it after that?
I heard it was dismantled.
What? They dismantled it after all that time?
Dismantled. Then it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, it would mean that that's not the current ship we're on, yes.
Whichever boat the real Titanic was, it doesn't exist anymore. It was either retired and dismantled, or sunk in the Atlantic by the curse. But then that would mean that this ship is...
Another type.
Wait, what did you just say?
Huh?
Sank in the Atlantic because of what?
The curse.
Pretty sure it was an iceberg, but okay, curses.
What do you mean, a curse?
A curse is a curse.
Well, what curse then, June?
This one is the curse of the Egyptian mummy.
Oh, you're talking about the events that they were carrying an Egyptian from... Oh, okay, yeah, they were carrying an Egyptian prince, and his curse sunk the ship.
Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra,
Yeah, I remember this one now.
which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that the mummy had a history.
Wait, so considering that they're talking about Egyptian mummies now, and the downstairs covered in signs and everything here, it's almost like he was trying to paint it almost exactly to like Egyptian or older Greek styled viewings of letters and things, and the tomb at the bottom that happened to have a snake in it kind of collabs to this too.
Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths.
Yes they did.
Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before. Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
I've heard of return the slab or suffer the curse. That's about as far as I've heard though, June. And that's Courage, the Cowardly Dog, so...
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
And an iceberg. But a curse, I guess.
That's right!
That's stupid. I don't buy it.
That's not a good idea, Junpei.
It's true!
How can you be so sure?
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy.
How isn't it a normal mummy?
It was really mysterious. Totally unbelievable.
Okay.
What is so unbelievable about it?
Well, supposedly, she was really pretty.
The fairest of them all, some would say.
Pretty?
Yes?
I feel like all these facts are only things I know because I watched The Mummy with, oh my god, Brendan Fraser. It's like as far as I remember on this.
She was a mummy.
No, when she was alive, Junpei.
That's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax?
I feel like they talked about this before.
The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And
Yes, saponification, but that's not what it was.
Yeah, I definitely remember this discussion.
huh?
I think they talk
That's
about
not
it.
it.
Whether
She
which one
wasn't
you do.
wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
What?
That's right. The whole body was frozen solid. You know how a human body is more than 60% water? Well, all of that water was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
What, like some new fandangled way to freeze somebody?
I didn't know?
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
Huh? Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
I don't-
Well, yeah,
I mean, I guess it's an idea in perspective, sure, but I don't think that's true. Or you can go on to say that shaved ice lasts forever in a desert.
ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist?
I think this still connects back to like the whole.
Even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
Yes and no, but I think this all connects back to like stuff just like when it's mentally connected, it'll just stay the way it is, regardless. Like the crystals being perfectly made and then one day just not working anymore and collapsing everywhere. It's like I don't know. It's weird. All this kind of ties back to like different ideas. So there's nothing. Oh, we got the key. There we go. All right, let's advance. Oh, so we got all this. All right. I didn't know that. So I think we just go right to this puzzle. Okay, let's go to the chemical closet. Okay, so know something about it. Know about Ice 9? All right, let me turn off my fast forward. All right. Ice 9. Ice 9, yeah.
Do you know about Ice 9?
Ice 9? Ice 9. Ice 9. Ice.
Baby.
That's it. I remember now. That woman, she's on this boat.
Wait, which woman?
That woman?
Alice!
Who's Alice?
Yeah, who the fuck?
Come on. The woman who won't melt at room temperature.
Huh?
You know how the Titanic sank on April 15th, 1912, right?
Yeah. Are you telling me that Alice is the mummy?
Yeah, more than 1,500 people died. Worst maritime accident in history. What about it?
Did you hear about the boat that was sent to collect the dead bodies?
Oh, God.
I think that was the RMS Carpathia, right? It was a cruise liner, just like the Titanic.
No, that was the ship that picked up the survivors. The ship that collected the dead bodies was the CS McKay Bennett.
Oh, God, I would not want to be the man who had to go collect bodies.
The McKay Bennett showed up on April 17th, 2 days after the accident. It set out from Halifax, a port in Canada, and recovered 306 bodies. The Atlantic that far north was really cold. It would have to be for there to be icebergs and stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, the bodies they pulled out of the water were frozen solid.
This isn't a very nice story. So, what happened next?
I mean, to be fair, Junpei, most of the story behind the Titanic isn't the most pleasant of things.
Well, they say the McKay Bennett recovered something more than just dead bodies.
Did they get the mummy?
There were various bits of stuff floating around in the water. Things the drowned had carried with them, or stuff that dislodged as the ship sank. One of the things they found was a coffin.
Oh, this is the mummy. The tomb thing comes
Yeah,
back.
a wooden one. The craftsman who made it must have been pretty skilled. It wasn't just a wooden coffin. It was all wood, no nails, no reinforcements, no gaps in the wood anywhere. The thing was airtight.
But how did... You know what? Freaking ingenuity.
The crew got pretty curious about what might be inside it and opened it up. They had to get a wedge and hammer it open. It was so well made.
Alright.
Inside, they found a woman. Or, I guess you should say, they found the dead body of a woman.
So yeah, this curse comes full circle here.
Her hair was thick and black, and her skin rich brown with no blemishes or signs of decomposition. They say that she looked gorgeous, like a goddess. She was obviously dead, but everyone who looked at her said she just looked like she was sleeping. Her skin was so lifelike, she looked like she might wake up any minute.
So they named her Alice? But isn't she tied to the actual mummy? Like, she's the mummy. The priest, the princess or the priestess? Amun-Ra?
She didn't, though. Like the rest of the bodies they found, she was frozen solid. Eventually, the McKay Bennett finished searching and returned to Halifax. The 306 bodies were unloaded and taken ashore. However, it was warm enough that they began to thaw. They say that the stink was horrible.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
But there was one body that didn't thaw. And that was...
The girl in the coffin.
That's right. Everybody thought for sure that she'd melt and start to rot like the rest of them eventually. But weeks passed and nothing happened. And a month passed. And another. And it was summer, and she was still frozen solid. After a while, people started to say she was some sort of miracle.
How is she a miracle?
Rumors about her started to spread. People came to visit Halifax from all over. After a while, people started to call her All Ice.
Now I get it.
Alice. Of course, those rumors didn't last long.
Why?
Well, she up and disappeared. One day Alice was there, the next day she wasn't. They say someone snuck into where they were keeping her and stole the body.
Okay.
The body gone, the rumors followed pretty quickly.
So you think Alice, or I guess the priestess, Amun-Ra, is on here?
And after a while, no one remembered her. You might be able to find something about her if you could find a newspaper from back then, but that's about it.
Wait, you just said that she was on this boat.
Yeah, I did. Alice has got to be somewhere on this ship.
But why would she be here?
Now why the hell would you say something like that?
Because I know.
And just what is it you know?
What happened to Alice after she was stolen?
Then why didn't you take care of it or find her?
Alright, tell me. What happened to Alice?
Well, around that time,
Oh,
the word was
she
that there
was-
was a special black market in New York. All millionaires from all over the world.
Yeah, so
I've heard that
she
Alice
was
won up
sold
for
in
auction. The person who won the auction was Lord Dashiell Gordain.
Who's the same man who bought this boat? Or, I guess, yeah, this boat.
You've heard that name before, right?
Lord Gordain. Oh, isn't he the guy who bought the Gigantic? The Titanic's sister ship?
Yeah, that's him. Although I guess he hadn't done that yet.
What do you mean?
Maybe he bought it after this.
Gordain bought Alice in 1912. And 4 years later, in 1916, he bought the Gigantic. And he hid Alice somewhere on the Gigantic. But nobody knows where. He died in 1931. And apparently he died without ever telling anyone where Alice was hidden. However...
That crazy kook, man. Why would he fucking do that?
However, what?
Well, he did have one close friend who asked him, "Where is Alice?" And he said, Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forest of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic.
A forest of knowledge. Have we been to a library on this ship at all?
What the hell is that? Is it some kind of riddle?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't even think we've found a library on this boat.
So that's it. Whatever you think, I believe it.
Okay, well,
She's hidden somewhere on the Gigantic. In other words, she's hidden somewhere on this ship.
alright.
Hey! What are you two doing over there?
Playing Jeopardy!
Stop wasting time and get over here!
Alright, Clover, Jesus.
Okay, we're coming.
Jeez!
Yeah, so anyway, that's the story. It might be useful someday. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Alice.
that's actually really important. So, beyond the Forest of Knowledge at the navel of the ship. Okay.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy.
Oh, now he's connecting the two?
They say that she was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic.
It never
Even
melted.
though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
Then was that Egyptian priestess Alice?
Yes, Junpei, yes it was.
Did the water in her body become Ice 9? No, that's nuts. There's no way somebody like that could exist.
Well, if we find her, it'd be worth it. So that was the chemical closet, so I guess before the door. What's in store for us
Hey,
here?
hold on.
What'd you find, Seven?
Oh, what's up?
Where's Clover?
Ah, fuck Nuggets. She's back in the other room, isn't she?
Huh? Oh, god damn it. Where the hell did she go?
To the room?
Okay, just hold on a minute. I'll go get her.
Sure thing.
Yeah, she definitely found something in that room.
Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Hey, Clover, can you hear me?
My brother might be dead.
Shit, if only she knew that he wasn't dead.
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
Why do you think that?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, like, why do you think you're next in line, though?
What's wrong with you?
What do you want to do? Wait, I have a 4-leaf clover. Tell Clover they needed to leave. Give her the 4-leaf clover. We don't need to tell her to leave. That wouldn't help our situation. Maybe giving her that will make her feel better.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where I got this, but...
It's in my pocket somewhere. Here it is.
Oh,
4-leaf
the
clover.
old bookmark.
Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
what a 4-leaf clover stands for.
What Santa gave us.
Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
Damn, that was some deep shit, Junpei.
Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead.
Ba-da-dum.
He's alive, somewhere. I'm sure of it. You've just gotta believe in that.
Yeah, actually, at this point, I don't think I could stop at nothing to not let Clover see her brother alive. Because after the last ending, you know, I have so much respect for him now. If we can get down there, we can help him, but I don't know how we'd get the safe code, which is how we opened that door down there anyway, without going through there, and all the shit that happened there in the first place.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Come
man.
on. Seven's waiting for us at the exit.
We really helped her with that, didn't we?
Wait, before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What do I think? Test, I don't know. Ooh. Experiment.
What?
Oh. I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the four-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Yeah, wait, what's going on?
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Oh, don't give me that. You really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment you were talking about?
Yeah,
You promise you won't tell anyone?
sure.
Cross my heart.
And hope to die!
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
I mean, trust me as much as anybody else here. Excluding, Ace. Or, yeah, just Ace, I guess.
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Oh, fuck, Nuggets. Were you a part of this? Or was Snake a part of this?
Wait. On this ship?
Yeah, this ship. It was an experiment to test some sort of psychic thing.
So this is where the morphogenetic field testing comes into play.
Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Bam! Holy shit! So that means you must have been one of the kids who was with Seven back then.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Or is he like John from the third dimension?
Huh?
Isn't this like Locke's socks? Or the ship of Theseus?
Yeah, you're
You
losing
don't
me
know?
here.
You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No, tell me, actually. I haven't. It's good to know about new things.
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Locke's socks works. Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks.
Alright.
One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
If it depends on where the hole exists. Honestly. Eventually it's like it'll just get bigger and bigger, but if it's like at the toe and a toe pops out because of it, I usually tend to not like wearing that sock again. I just never get the chance to throw them out. But if it's on the bottom, like in the heel or on top somewhere, like on the middle of my top of my foot, I don't really care too much. I just keep going with it. I don't know if I would throw it away. I just deal with it. But I've never patched up a sock, so... But if it was my favorite socks, I would try to keep them around.
Well, I guess I'd patch it up. Get some cloth and close up the hole.
But what if another hole opens?
Ooh, would you just keep patching it or you give up on it?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch?
Oh,
guess?
I get it. But then if you keep doing that, is the sock going to be the same sock? Because you just finished patching it up forever and ever and ever, and anything that was of your favorite sock is now gone.
Well, let's say you just keep adding new patches. Until eventually, the original cloth of the sock is totally gone.
Yeah, you have a whole new sock then.
Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough.
I would say no, it's not. It's a new thing.
So, that's the Lock Socks thing?
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it.
Alright.
The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship,
Is it still the same ship?
eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus?
Oh, that's really clever. I guess, Because which one's the real ship at that point?
The one you repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
Fuck. These are tough ones. I mean, in my head, I would think that in the locks socks conundrum, I would say that to make the sock, it would lose its original self, thus not being your favorite pair anymore. But does that mean you throw them out at that point? Probably not. I guess it would hold sentimental value, but if you're looking at it from like a logical standpoint, those socks aren't the original socks. Same goes for this one, that if you made all this, like a ship, right? We make a ship, and it breaks down over time, we repair every single part, so nothing a part of it is the same. Then yeah, it's not the same ship anymore. It's a new ship. It has the name, but it doesn't carry the weight of the original one. I guess that's the problem, is it'll carry it in name, but not in physical, so does that make it the same ship? And if somebody went out of their way to make the real ship out of the old parts, is that a real ship? And I would say no, that is a whole new ship. Because even if you use the original parts, they're just making a boat with parts. Just because they're the original Theseus ship parts doesn't make it the Theseus. I think that's the way I would look at it. I would say neither are the same.
Hey, do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
Oh, so that's what this was meant to test all along. Because we had to switch parts around to make them fit the right weights. But does that make John really John, or is it John now Lucy? Or are they a new amalgamation of parts that make it have a new name to them? Because we did change stuff.
John's head and heart are both his. But apart from those, and a single arm, the rest of his body was once Lucy's.
We're just like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die, and new ones are born.
Yeah, so which one... So are we the same thing every day? Oh, wow.
Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once.
That's crazy.
Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected. Through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
That's... wow.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long?
We're having a heart-to-heart, just like me and you did, Seven, okay? So let's be honest for a second. I'm having a very interesting bonding sesh, and I had a bonding sesh with you. So let's take a break, okay?
How long are you gonna make me wait?
I don't know, man. 10 minutes? I was learning shit, man.
We don't have time to screw around.
Dude, you're right. You're completely right. But in this instance, it's okay.
Oh? What were you two doing? Was this some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
playing with the mannequins.
Yeah, we were playing doctor.
Huh?
Let's go, Junpei.
You're a really bad liar, Clover. We don't need
Playing
7
with
against us,
mannequins,
huh?
Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
Wow. No, 7. And I don't know if you mean that I like banging or fucking mannequins or using said mannequins to play with other people. Anyway, ignoring that now.
You're a dick.
I'm glad me and Jupiter are on the
All
same
right,
page.
I'm gonna open it now. Is that cool?
You don't need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
Fine then.
Alright, so...
Alright, let's get going.
Hey man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Dude, actually, you know what? My brain's just had a whole new revelation here, just because talking to you both. I think I have a lot more on my plate than to just be excited we got out of here.
Not really.
I hope this doesn't fuck up the way she feels going forward, though. Because we're just coming out of this room. It means that we didn't see Snake's fake dead body yet, which is even more so not a good sign. I still don't understand how that worked out. Who was switched? Who's that person?
My brother might be dead.
No, it's okay, Clover.
I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Alright, well, we got those. So, next on our list, I guess, is down here in the chart art room. Pocket watch. Wait, pocket watch. Pocket watch.
Might I take a look at it?
Oh, this is the one that goes in the door.
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on the two of you. Is there a problem?
Yeah, man, I'm trying to make trying to make moves, yo. Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is. You checked on us. Now get out of here. We split this stuff up for a reason, alright?
Wow, June, I didn't expect you to freak out, but you freaked out on the right guy. Ace is a dickhead.
That's a lie. We didn't have to split up the work. I just want to talk to Clover alone. That's why I sent Ace to the wheelhouse. There's something I want to ask her. I don't
Wow.
want anyone to overhear us.
Huh, this is interesting.
I'm pretty sure Clover won't talk if there's anyone else around. That's why when Ace showed up again, I got a little desperate. I had to make him leave.
Yeah, by reacting violently?
Oh, I see. Of course. I apologize for the intrusion. Well, best of luck.
Thanks, Ace.
What was that about?
I love how her demeanor is totally different, because I remember last time we were in here, she was so quiet, she didn't want to talk to anyone.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm worried, Clover.
Oh, no, it's not like that.
What's it like then?
Ooh, God.
I just wanted to hear the rest of that story. I didn't get a chance to ask you about it until now.
What story?
About the experiment, remember? The one you started to tell me in the operating room?
This would be actually the worst time to talk about it, considering Ace and his past.
You said something about an experiment that happened here 9 years ago.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to talk about that right now.
Please?
I'm just not in the mood, okay?
Fuck.
You understand, right? I keep thinking about my brother.
He ain't dead.
I can't stop. I mean, who would do something like that to my brother?
I don't even think Junpei notices that his arm's broken and it's not his real arm, but fuck, that would have actually made her feel better too.
I can't forgive them. I'm not gonna let them get away with it. They're gonna pay for it. I promise.
Jesus.
So, Junpei, who do you think did it?
I could tell her? Holy shit.
Well, if what Seven said was right, then there would have to be at least 2 of them.
No. But I only know that in passing, because I know what actually happened, but...
You need at least 3 people to open the numbered doors, and if you subtract Snake, that means there were at least 2 other people.
You're right. So, what does that mean?
Well, if we just look at the bracelet numbers, we should be able to figure it out. Who could have opened door 3 with Snake? Well, really, who and who, or who and who?
So who and who, or who and who. Oh god, okay.
You
A
mean
lot of
it could have been
commas.
4 people?
Maybe.
Well, technically, it's possible.
I don't know. That doesn't seem very likely.
Yeah, that 4 people would come together to kill one? No, not at all.
Why?
I'll tell you later. Why don't we just assume it was only 2 other people for now?
Okay.
Okay, got it. Let's do that then.
Then who do you think it could be?
Which 2 bracelets numbers added to 2 would give a digital root of 3? Oh, wow. They don't give us like the secret other one. Okay. Well. Yeah. So the question is, which two bracelet numbers added to 2 would give a digital root of 3? Well, if he's 2, you want to be able to go full back. So I think she's trying to say 7 and Lotus, because if their numbers are added to 2, right? 7 and Lotus. No, what about 7 and Santa? What is their numbers together? 3 and 7 would make 10 plus 2 is 3. Yeah, Santa and 7 is who he would have, or I guess. I don't think Ace and Santa could have done it, because that's 4 plus 2 is 6. It's too high. Ace and June, too high. Ace and 7, too high. Right? That's 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So then that'd be 1 over. Oh, Ace and 7 could do it. No, because it's 10. It'd be 1. Never mind. Too high. No, none of these would work. So Santa and 7 are the only ones. I think that's why she feels that
Santa
way.
and 7.
Yeah, because 10 plus 2. Yeah.
The digital root for Snake, Santa, and 7 is 3. Wait, hold on. Are Santa and 7 the killers?
No, they're not. But I think that's the same killer she takes into consideration.
What's wrong?
Well, I thought about it, and
Is there any like right answer to this?
That's what I thought. Santa and 7. If it was 2 people, then that's the only combination that works.
hey, wait a minute there. Don't you think it's a little too early to be jumping to conclusions? Well, all I said is that those 2 would have been able to open door 3 with your brother.
Yeah, and there's other combinations as well.
There might be other possibilities.
Well, what other possibilities?
Like somebody taking the 9 bracelet.
Are you saying you think that it was 3 or 4 people?
No, it could be 1.
I really don't think that's likely.
Why not?
Can I borrow your pen and paper?
Yeah, here.
Wait, is she gonna give me like a full math, like a diagram here?
What's this?
Oh, it's all the roots of all 4.
These are the combinations for 3 or 4 people.
Oh.
These 8 combinations are the only possible ones.
Because you need to hit 21 or 12.
Oh, I see.
Junpei,
Yeah?
I can trust you, right?
Oh, because if she trusts me and I didn't do it, that would invalidate the 4 possibility, because I would have to be in it.
Of course. Why would you need to ask that?
Really?
Yeah.
So then I should get rid of B, D, G, and H, right?
Of course. Just cross them out. And you should take off yours too. The ones with 4.
So, what does that leave?
A and E.
Oh, which one is June, which she would never do it. Which means the only 4 it could be is Ace, Santa, Lotus, and 7.
Wait, it can't be A.
Why?
Because June's in that one. There's no way in hell she'd do something like that.
Yeah, she cares too much to kill someone.
Are you sure?
Yes, very sure. She wouldn't do it unless someone pushed her over the edge.
I'd bet my life on it.
Hey, that's a good one.
Okay then. I can cross off A too, right?
Yeah.
Well, what have we got left?
E.
Do you know what this means?
That everybody else is a traitor?
Everyone besides me, you, and June would be working together.
And that's definitely not happening, considering that 7 and 8 just were fighting downstairs.
Do you think that's likely?
No, not at all.
If there were 4 people working together, they wouldn't be very cautious.
Yeah, they would just do whatever the fucking they pleased.
I don't think they'd try that hard to hide what they were doing if they outnumbered us, right?
Well, you do have a point.
And besides, if Ace and Seven are working together, they could have easily gotten rid of me when I went to the shower room with them.
Oh, fuck, Nuggets. Yeah, a lot of this shit is, like, kind of in the air.
But they didn't. They didn't even try anything. If they were killers, why wouldn't they?
Oh, I see. Anyway, I understand now. It seems pretty unlikely that it was as many as 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
Then that means there's a good chance it was Santa and Seven.
I want to, like, you know, grab them by the throat and say, no, there's another answer. But
That's how it looks.
for now, this is the answer anybody would come to.
But why would they do it?
Their motive.
Have I interrupted something?
Maybe you have.
What is it?
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
Go ahead.
Okay.
What the fuck's going on here?
What did you want to talk about?
And, like, the plot thickens here.
There was something I wanted to check.
Yeah? What's that?
If you'll excuse me.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just checking.
No, stop!
Oh, he found my fucking other numbers.
Just as I thought. What exactly are these pieces of paper hiding in your pocket? You switched them, didn't you, when we voted? Well, I can't say that I care. I managed to get through the numbered door I wanted, despite your mischief.
Then, why did you...
Oh, simple curiosity. I hope you won't think ill of me for it.
Actually, I completely think ill of you.
Damn.
Yeah, that brings us back to here. Okay, so... Okay, well, we have 2 more keys in here. So let's figure out what's in store first. So the red file and the monitor. Red file? Oh, Alice!
Like there's something on the cover.
Holy shit, I forgot that this book's found in here. It all makes sense.
ALLICE.
All ice. Or Alice. Or, the mummy princess known as, or priestess known as Amun-Ra.
All ice. Alice. Does this mean... What the hell is this?
And that's why it's all hieroglyphs. It makes so much more sense now.
They are hieroglyphs, a form of writing used in ancient Egypt.
Okay.
Ancient Egypt?
Okay, so we're making
That's right.
progress.
Can you read them?
No.
Of course. I can't. What would make you think I could?
I don't know. People have weird habits, man.
What the hell? Whoa, the whole thing's like that. Huh? What's this? Oh, a key card.
I don't remember this card, but it's bottom deck library.
Uranus. That's the Uranus symbol.
Something's written on the bottom. Bottom deck library. This must be the key to the library, then.
You know what? I bet you if I got the keys right the first time, I would have gotten this. I would have went to the library, because I definitely feel like I've seen this card before.
So it would seem.
Yeah.
Bottom deck library. Oh. Seven said something like...
Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic.
Yeah, but what does finding her have to do with the rest of this?
Could beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? And the forest of knowledge is the library?
Yeah.
Then could Alice be in a room somewhere beyond the library?
Which would mean we'd have to figure out that puzzle to figure it out.
What's wrong? Something on your mind?
Yeah, we have to go figure out where this library is.
Yeah. I just remembered something.
Is that so? What about?
Well, don't laugh, okay?
And I explained everything.
The Egyptian priestess and Ice 9. Interesting.
And the woman who wouldn't melt, who was recovered from the Titanic disaster? They called her All Ice, which eventually turned into Alice. And she was purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain. According to Seven, this ship is where he hid Alice.
So this would lead us to go looking for it.
And you think that he hid her in a small room, beyond the library on the bottom deck?
Yeah, I would go as far to say that that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is just a theory.
Junpei, have you ever heard of the term CAS?
No,
Cass.
or at least not in acronym form.
It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it is a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals.
And how did they go about doing that?
Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane.
Okay, and this counters that?
CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields, and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food, as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things.
Like flash freezing a person?
What do you mean, other things?
Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel.
Cryogenic sleeping.
Space travel? Are you serious?
Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing?
Yep.
It's a fairly common idea in science fiction books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space.
Whoa, wait a minute there. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that CAS thing?
Yeah, but how did they accomplish that back then?
Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special ice you call Ice 9 does indeed exist, and CAS were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously.
You think she could be alive?
At least she could be woken up, I suppose.
Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature...
That's nuts. Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about?
I don't think anybody would have tried that with a living body. Or, I guess, a body, anyway.
You're quite right. It does sound unbelievable.
Is there any place even in this in here that could do that? Reach that temperature and allow her to move?
But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor.
Oh, the captain.
You mean the guy dressed like a captain?
Yes. He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by whom? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible.
And how long was he dead for?
In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. That door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1.
Uh-huh.
Who was it that opened that door?
Santa and Lotus.
Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter.
So yeah, how did he die? Okay, so that's the question.
Who else then could have done so?
Nobody. After Santa and Lotus used the Earth key, they turned back and met up with me and June. Then we returned to the large hospital room and found Ace, Seven, and Clover. While we'd gone into the shower room, Ace, Seven, and Clover had stayed behind.
Mm-hmm.
But it's impossible for those three to open door 1. But what about when June and I took the elevator to door 2? No, still won't work. We were only gone 5 minutes. No human being could have run to the captain's quarters, killed that guy in there, and run back that fast.
It would be impossible for any of us to be the murderer.
Unless they did it way beforehand.
That being the case, who could have killed him? Wouldn't it make sense if his killer was someone who had been in the ship for some time? A person like that would know the ship well. They would know the locations of all the hidden passages and secret doors.
You think that was Gordain who was killed in there?
The numbered door would mean nothing to someone like that. It would be a simple thing for them to enter the captain's quarters.
Then you're saying the killer was Alice?
Well, this is all only one possible theory.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. I would probably go further to say that it could have just been somebody who had knowledge of the ship. I mean, Snake is number 2, and he is the only one who knows that he's been through the test before.
All ice. Alice. Is she really somewhere on the ship? Maybe this card will give me access to the Forest of Knowledge.
Yeah, and then from there we can find, hopefully, her corpse. That's a really weird
And
thing
the
to
big
say.
mystery. What could be there beyond the Forest of Knowledge? Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to wait. I can't do anything right now.
Agreed.
I'll come back to this later.
We're gonna have to find some time to get to that library. But overall, it's a good step. We've kind of gone through a lot of stuff. Now it's the monitor, and I think this is the last key. And then once that's done, we'll... Ooh. Okay, yeah, I remember this now. The monitor is saying 0, and then the pad.
Z-E-R-O, huh? It's like he's making fun of us. What do you think?
Nothing.
What about him? Do you think that's really 0?
I doubt it.
There's no way that's him. Didn't I tell you already? 0 is one of us.
I think he's Santa.
Yeah. Well, even if he wasn't one of us, there's no way that man could be 0.
Well, he has the 0 bracelet, so that's up in the air.
Huh?
Don't you get it? The letters that spell 0 on the TV screen, the captain's clothes he's got on, and of course, the bracelet with a 0 on it. It's too obvious.
Yeah, it's like an obvious play to make it seem like he's dead.
Look, this is 0 right here. This dead body is 0. Isn't that kind of fishy?
You're right. Only an idiot wouldn't see through something like that.
No, that's not the point. So I'm not trying to make fun of them for thinking a trick like this would work. I'm sure they didn't think it would work, which makes me wonder.
Yeah, why did they do it?
I think this is a challenge. A challenge from the person who's really behind all of this.
For us to...
He's making fun of us.
Yeah, he thinks we're that dumb that, you know, we think seeing a dead body in a room would mean we found 0. Huh.
Don't you get it? If whoever killed this guy really wanted us to think this corpse was 0, they'd never have put a bracelet on him.
Yeah, he also is... That bracelet's 6, which makes everything weirder.
Walking around with a 0 bracelet would be like hanging a sign around your neck that said, "I did it!" Anyone with a brain would be able to see that this guy is supposed to look like everything 0 is supposed to be. Just like we did. The killer must have known we wouldn't think he was 0 and put the bracelet on him anyway.
Yeah,
Do you
I
know
can see
why?
that.
Why?
Like I said, he's mocking us. Too bad, suckers, this isn't 0. Where's the real me then? See if you can catch me.
I don't think you need to be in that voice, Junpei.
It's the same bad joke a lot of criminals like to play. They'll just sit back and watch people run in circles.
That's really twisted. But it almost seems kind of childish.
Yeah, like selling... I don't know, there's not many people among us who would pull that off.
Yeah, you're right. It's really childish. It's like it's just a game to whoever this person is. That's what seems funny to me. Alright, let's get back to the point. Who killed this man?
I don't know.
And what's this guy's deal? Who is he?
How would I know that? If I knew anything, I would have told you.
You have no idea who he is.
Why would I?
We should check and see if he's got anything on him that might tell us who he is.
Like identification? Like a wallet?
Give me a hand here, Clover.
Huh?
We gotta flip him over. How else are we gonna search his pockets? Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Here we go.
And what's on the other side?
Huh? Hey, it's the...
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only two ways to do so.
Wait, he's wearing Snake's jacket.
1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that the wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
Oh god. This man. He's dead, isn't he?
Oh, because the bracelet just flew off.
No, it's just. I guess I didn't really think about it until right now. If his bracelet's off, that means he's dead.
Well, it's pretty obvious that he's dead. You don't really need to look at his bracelet to figure out that he's dead.
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is pretty obvious. Well, he looks a lot better than the other bodies we've seen, though. You know?
What other? Oh, because her brother.
I mean, if there wasn't all this blood, he'd almost look like he was still alive. I mean, I know it's kind of a messed up thing to say, but he kinda has it better, you know?
That's so fucked up.
Dying from a bomb going off inside of you, I mean, that's just... Some of Snake's bones went right through his skin. I think the explosion must have thrown him against a wall or something. There was a broken bone just sticking out of his left arm.
Oh shit, and this is when we figure out that it makes no sense.
And,
She's like, what?
What did you just say?
Out of his left arm. Yeah, he has a fake arm on his left side.
oh man, I am so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I really don't know what I was thinking. I mean...
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What did you say about his arm?
Arm?
Yes, his left arm. You said it, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but... I mean, didn't you see it too?
Of course not. I could barely look at him.
Oh shit, so if you looked at him at all, you would have known that it wasn't your brother.
There's no way I was gonna see the details. Are you sure it was his left arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
And he had a broken bone, right?
What the hell are you getting at here?
Just shut up and answer me!
Yeah, he did. It was pretty bad, too. The bone was sticking out of the arm. Clover?
Yeah, her brother... Wait, taking into consideration that he was thrown in there, right? And he could take off his arm, he wouldn't have let himself die. The bomb would have went off, and nothing would have changed. He would have been fine. He could just throw the bomb in the bathroom, let it explode, and then just wait till someone got him. And said, I was thrown in here. Huh.
What's wrong?
I didn't think about that.
Look, I'm sorry if I said anything...
Thank you.
Huh? What are you...
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Yeah, just saying what I said somehow meant more. Am I getting a hug? Oh, okay. Some spiritual
Hey,
shit going on here.
What's going on with you?
Well, she's happy. She knows it's not her brother who died then.
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm so happy.
Why?
The body in the shower room, it isn't his. It isn't my brother.
Huh?
This is probably what saves her, so she doesn't go killing everybody.
It's not Snake.
Why on earth would you think that?
Because his left arm is... I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be talking about this. But he's still alive. I'm so happy. I'm so glad.
Damn, this is really heartfelt here.
Huh?
I'm happy, you know what? We just prevented everyone getting stabbed.
Junpei,
Huh?
no matter what happens, you can never lose hope.
Oh, the four-leaf clover.
You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck.
That's...
I only made it here because you gave me this. I was suspicious of everybody, and I was angry and miserable. But because I had this four-leaf clover, because of what you said to me,
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Junpei.
Oh, if you really want to thank somebody, you should be thanking Santa.
Santa? Why?
Well, he was the one who gave me that thing. And the words for each leaf, I got that from him too.
Oh.
Awkward.
Huh?
Super awkward. Wait, does she think it's Santa now?
Did Santa really tell you those things?
Shit. I think it is Santa then.
Yeah, he did. Did I say something wrong?
No, you said everything right, man.
Oh no, not at all. In fact, this could be really good news, I think.
You think?
Santa knew about the words and the clover. The only people who should know about that are the other subjects.
So he was there that day.
Subjects?
The other people who were in the experiment 9 years ago, with my brother and me.
Uh-huh.
But he's blind, and I was part of the Nevada test group.
Nevada?
So neither of us would be able to recognize the faces of the people who were on this boat.
Whoa. Okay, time out. Let's just calm down for a second, okay? Start from the top.
Is the Nevada testing grounds where we go in number 3?
Don't start with the end and then jump to the middle. You gotta start with 1 and then move to 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. If you don't tell me stuff in the right order, I'm never gonna be able to figure it out.
Fair enough, but this all ties back to what 7 says.
Okay.
Alright, let's start with this experiment. What happened on this boat 9 years ago?
Do you know about morphogenetic fields?
I mean, personally, yes. Junpei, not really.
Morphogenetic fields.
Oh yeah, wait, no, this is after Lotus told us about them. Like a while
All
back.
right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
I think Lotus mentioned something like that.
And her kids were tied
Telepathy,
to
huh?
it. So it makes sense that she would know.
Well, that's not really it, but I suppose it's similar.
But then why are me and June here? If you're looking at how everybody's tied to this, that means Clover, Santa, and Snake were a part of the test subjects from 9 years ago. It means Ace was the test runner. 7 got there by solely detectiving and found his way, got, I guess, trapped among the kids on the boat. Lotus had her daughters tied to it. 9 was a coworker on the tests. That's it. All we're missing is me and June at that point. So why are we here? Is it because we have the potential to use the morphogenetic fields, or is it because... this is getting interesting.
So they were testing telepathy on this ship?
Yeah, I guess so.
So, what exactly did they have you guys do?
The same thing that we're doing now. Exactly the same thing.
What?
The nonary game. 9 people were put on this boat, and 9 others were put in the building in Nevada, and the game started.
Look, I'm sorry, but I don't get it. What do the nonary game and some telepathy experiment have to do with each other? Am I missing something here?
The ability to access a morphogenetic field is affected by a couple of things. The first is epiphany, and the other is danger.
Okay, I didn't know the trigger. I guess I feel like they talk about the triggers, but I didn't know. I guess it's a refresher to hear the two.
You know how sometimes when you're up against a really tough problem, and then the answer just kind of pops in your head?
Yeah.
That's an epiphany.
Okay.
And what you learn from the epiphany can be transmitted with telepathy. When you add danger to that equation, then it gets easier to transmit that information over telepathy.
So you're saying the nonary game was supposed to introduce that element of danger?
Yeah, but it couldn't be just any old danger.
It has to be like life-threatening.
It had to be life and death. It had to be life and death. And someone did actually die. A girl.
A girl died.
Huh.
She was on the boat with my brother. I was in Nevada. I never met her, but I did hear her name.
Uh?
Her name was...
Oh, my apologies. I seem to have disturbed you.
He's definitely listening in on us.
Ace.
You two must have strong stomachs. I can't imagine how you could stay in this room for so long. At any rate, Junpei, would you be so kind as to come and help me with something?
With what?
I'm having a little trouble and I could really use your assistance. Come on, it'll only take a moment.
I don't want Ace to hear us. We can talk about this later.
Huh? Hey, wait!
Junpei, what are you doing in there? Hurry up!
Shit, man, we lost out on the entire thing. But alright, so we got to the lock. So we finished the white path setup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This ended up being a lot more storytelling and things we needed to know. I liked it. I feel really cool that now we know a little bit more about Alice and All Ice, and those kind of loose ends came together. On a second side, I guess on a side note here, I'm trying to figure out how these all connect, because right now there's a big dilemma that we're this ending here, we're still gonna have another one there's potentially another one in the works, so I'm really curious to see where that takes us. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. Right now I'm just pausing this here because I don't know how long it's gonna go further, and I felt like this, I guess, setup episode was a lot longer and more fitting than last time where I could rush through it and then into the main story. But anyway, guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy Tofuru, signing out.